What's going on, people? Today I think we're going to play some more Ultimate Siege Monk. I didn't really feel like I got enough time with it in the one video we did, and I think it's probably the most fun deck that I've played so far this expansion, besides obviously tinkering. Sorry about that, I just kicked my computer garbage can. Yeah, I think this is a deck that like actually has some real potential, as well as just being flat out fun to play. And I'm just in the mood for like a fun to play list. Playing against Magic Master. See, Telvanni's a weird one. Usually if you're playing like a weird combo, Telvanni's pretty good to set it up against. The only downfall is Telvanni does have a lot of support removal. I think we'll keep the Blood Packet Messenger. Alright, getting early Unicorn is interesting. As we got a random deck list. Guess I'll check that out after the video. It's a good card to have early. Or to set up eventually, I guess I should say.
My sword hand itches.
I will not be able to give my thoughts on that for quite a while. I'm sorry, sir. Or madam. This will be a decent trade. This looks like it's either Last Gasp Telvanni or Alter Telvanni. Or Singleton, I guess, is a possibility. I'll just wait a turn and play these two together.
The Night Mother will guide us.
You'll not be rid of me that easily.
What are we going after?
Just play the one. Drawing double Javelin is really annoying. And they probably have a negation here. Or a Black Hand Messenger is also a possibility.
Yeah, I just talk and then continue.
Yeah, this has to be Singleton.
Exactly what I was looking for.
Think it's worth dying for?
This and make my death mean something.
This one will get what is
Get these
needed.
discounts while we can. That's intriguing.
She likes these.
We can almost get Spoils of War down cheap enough. We'll wait until next turn. I assume he makes this trade unless he has Ice Storm. These discounts are pretty solid though. That's annoying. We can remove it, however.
There isn't a lot that will keep so much for a clean escape.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Draw some cards. Hope he doesn't have an Ice Storm. If he does not have an Ice Storm, I think we can win next turn. Or come close to winning, I should say. It's not a guaranteed win. Please be it. I think that's solid, all things considered.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Oh
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
2,
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
3,
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
4.
There are always sheepskin
to be made.
fool.
5. 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would bring him down a little bit lower. But I think what we're actually going to do is get rid of the drain.
Bargain bird. This is interesting. I will cut your purse and your throat.
Play spoils. We'll pass for now. I know we're not going to be close enough for Ultimate Heist quite yet. I assume that this is going to grab a Desperate Conjuring.
Hiding will not save you.
If somehow, and for some reason, he leaves my unicorn up, this is bonkers. This Fighters Guild recruit will be so good. Oh god, yes.
If I fall, chaos take you.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
What have we here? I will cut your purse and your throat.
Khajiit likes Khajiit doesn't need to be
I think
followed.
we're pretty close to lethal.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Oh no, we actually have it.
A fine battle.
Him leaving my unicorn up gave us the win. That was... I love this deck! There's no way people are happy when they play against this deck. Get some gold, and Hive Defender without guard plus drain. Let's get another one. See if we can't replicate that same success. Again, like I've said in the very first video, I think the deck is actually sneaky powerful. It just has a pretty high brick potential, so it's not like it... I think the brick potential will hold it down from being like a quote-unquote really good deck, or like a true like top deck, but like provided you get on a little decent streak of good draw, I think this deck can do some absolute damage. I almost want to keep a Nasi, but it's a very slow keep. I'll put it back. Doesn't feel right.
The Black Hand sees all.
Whenever I have the opportunity, I always play Unglim turn 1, especially when I have something like Shadow Shift to draw. And we have no problem like poking and poking and poking. The more we poke, the more runes we break down, the closer we get to
By the light of Jonah.
Ultimate Heist being able to take him down.
Your death will be swift.
Khajiit likes these.
Early Assassin is pretty solid.
Bright moon.
I'm guessing this is some sort of conscription empire. Okie dokie.
What are we going after?
I will contest over here, although it doesn't feel great. And then we can like Crook plus Assassin next turn. Although if he has something like Shadow Shift, he is certainly going to move the Sanctuary Pet over. I only played this in the field lane because I'm fairly confident that they do not have a curse.
Speak, citizen.
Bright moon, protect me.
Well, that's quite good.
There are always
You are
deals to be
dead.
made.
There is murder in the air.
That is a good card to have, especially for 0.
Dying for.
Just take that out. Now we have a discounted unicorn and potentially the best card in the deck that unicorn makes go faster. Now we just need to find some of our draw. Things like spoils would be pretty solid here. Here's an example of like we're finding good pieces, but our hand's still a little awkward. I wouldn't quite call this a brick. It's just like on the slightly clunkier side of things, if that makes sense.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Okay.
Shaveskin fool! Shaveskin fool!
Gets me to 7.
Death comes on silent wings.
If I play this, I'll go down to 3. Which will mean that I can play this. And then still pop the Jav on that to keep my guy alive. I know it's not the most strong Jav, but we have this thing here still. So like the odds of one big guard stopping us is currently 0 until they play something like a Gatekeeper or a Silence. But like I said, our goal isn't necessarily to win this way. We are out here trying
Death
to win
comes on silent wings.
You will not defeat this one.
with sneakier methods. Spoils would be good here, but alas. I kind of want to just get this out. Maybe we'll eat up the Thieves Guild fence.
Good plan is worth 100 men.
Just because I want the 4 power. Like I said, we're not really winning by, or trying to win by our traditional method at the moment. So while we wait for more draw, we're just going to keep hitting face as much as we can. And try and get them within range of like 1 or 2 ultimate heists.
Meet your doom.
I really kind of want to play this out, but I'm going to pass. Things like Bruma Profiteer would be annoying because they heal him up. This would allow us to hit for 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that's enough. I think we wait for Siege or Spoils or something along those lines. The only problem is we're just giving them a lot of time to do things. And they're gaining health now. Give me cards. Damn it.
I lurk in the shadows.
Wait. I bark and birth. This is interesting. If I fall,
Just draw all the cards.
it will reclaim me.
And this puts out like a fake threat. Like we're not really trying to do anything with this. Although swinging with the Brotherhood Assassin would be pretty sweet. We're just trying to make him use stuff on this. Like this could bait out another Shadowfen. Stuff like that. So that if we draw our Unrelenting Siege, we don't really have to worry about it necessarily. Or something like that.
What are we going after?
Draw our buffed up Thieves Guild fence, which if that manages to stick would be amazing, but you have to assume that they have a Javelin or an Edict here. But if not, and we can find a source of draw... Cereal isn't what I meant.
Think it's worth dying for?
I'm sure I don't have any idea.
We're going in the shadow just to keep ourselves safe from potential vipers. I don't think it's necessarily a high possibility. But if this manages to stick, I think next turn, Master of Thieves will be something that we play, just for the opportunity to push 6 damage. And if Master of Thieves happens to stick, and these 2 swings go through, then we consider playing Unicorn on our Prowess Prowlers. Just gotta hope that they didn't find another guard. They did not.
No hard feelings, right?
We will make a fortune.
Right?
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
I think we still hang on to this little 3-card combo in hand. Especially because it only costs 3 magicka. And it would gain us 4 magicka back.
I will cut your purse.
So looks like he's setting up for another debilitate. He can conscription this turn, which depending on the ordering of his Broomer Profiteer could be very annoying.
There's a plan. There's always a plan. Surrender, unclawed fool.
There are always
You are dead. Unclawed jar Khajiit.
I almost want to break that rune. Because if he plays conscription here, I'm a little worried about... Yeah, I think I'm going to do it.
there isn't a lot that so much for a clean escape.
Because if he top decks conscription, the amount that he's going to heal is going to be very annoying. Or at least this way, if we get him down to where he doesn't have his last rune anymore, all it takes is 1 ultimate heist to win the game. And we still have plenty of draw in our deck. And that's what I was expecting he was setting up for here. I assume he trades into this. But again, all we need is 1 ultimate heist. And we have plenty of ways to get there. We still have all of our spoils. We still have 2 Thieves Guild recruits. We have 1 more Brotherhood Assassin left. Odds are we should find that sooner rather than later. Unicorn is not what we were looking for, believe it or not.
So much for a clean escape.
You are dead.
So much for a clean escape.
We're going to keep the Unicorn because, again, as I was mentioning, draw. If we find a Blood Pact Messenger, that'll be a good way for us to dig through the deck. It's really just a waiting game now and hoping that we can find the draw.
Come, do my bidding.
The healing means nothing because we went for the Rune Break. It's just a matter of our draw not failing us.
I know you're out there.
Don't you feel like it's got to be on our side? We're almost at a 10% chance to find Ultimate Heist right now. And that's not counting all of the draw we have. The deck is mostly draw, to be honest.
Spirit of the sky, guide us.
But if he starts going face, we might only have a turn or 2 to find it.
Should have been more worthy.
But if he starts going face, he's going to give us a bunch of cards. I assume he'd steal Master of Thieves. No, he's going to steal a Javelin. It's not going to do you much good right now. Okay. We are kind of drawing dead right now. Just have to hope that he can't kill us. He can know about my Unicorn. I don't care about that. I also don't care about that.
You can't defeat me.
Should have been more worthy.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
See you later.
Are we dead?
Death comes on silent
Close to dead.
wings.
I live
If
for
we're not dead, we win, though. We found the card we need. Just not going to get excited yet, because they're looking like they have something to kill us.
I lurk in the shadows. Wait.
I hope they don't, though. But even something like a giant bat kills us.
Speak, citizen. They won't even see my blade coming.
We're looking good.
I'll scout ahead.
Very, very nice.
A fine battle.
That's how it's done, people! That is how it's done. Oh, that was tight. That was a really tight game. I'm so glad I decided to break that last rune. If I didn't, I think that was a guaranteed loss. Unless we found double heist, which would have been even tougher. Oh, man, I love this deck. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.